Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Genshin Impact. How many PRIMOGEMS can we save in 1 year? As you can see, we are the adorable, the one and only, the Barbara. She is super cute. She's on top of the church where she belongs. She owns the world. She's Barbara. Without further ado, though, it is week 12. Today is January 24th, 2021. We have not bought anything yet in this game. Welkin's blessing, as you can see, still not renewed or whatever. And then crystal top up, of course. All the bonuses are still here. So without further ado, let's get into it. New event or old event, returning event, whatever you want to call it, is back. And that is the marvelous merchant guy, the sketchy marvelous merchant guy who wants to make weird deals and things. So I was going to open all the achievements today, by the way, guys. Today is the 12th week. Every 4 weeks we kind of look at the achievements, but January is kind of working weird since there are 5 weeks in January. Well, there will be 5 episodes for January 2021, but I want to stick to the 4-week idea because 4 weeks just seems better. But the problem is, I worked it out, if I do that eventually after around 8 months or so, we will be like a month behind if we do the 4-week strategy. So I can't do the 4-week strategy, guys. So we actually have to wait until next week to open all the achievements that we've gotten in between. I put in about an hour yesterday into the game to explore Liyue. I did, let's see here, I did a little bit of exploration of Liyue. I think I finally finished, no, I did not finish Kunji's estuary completely. I thought I did. Apparently there is still locations I still need to explore. I think it's more like over here, around here somewhere. But I kind of had unlocked this. I did the side quest over here at the painter, and I finished the side quest here, and I explored. I explored some of this, some of it, not all of it, of course. There's still more to do. I went along this beach line, kind of. I kind of went to the coastline here, but obviously something has been missed because we're not 100% yet. So I'm definitely missing something there. But yeah, I pretty much explored like one more area. So we've kind of done this area, we've kind of done this area, we've kind of done this area, we've kind of done this area. So now what we got left to do is this big area over here and all these areas over here. I started a little bit here just to unlock the domains. I did some of this over here, just a tiny bit. Basically, yeah, this is our biggest zone to complete. These 2 zones over here, 18% completion, 28% completion, as you can see. Sea of Clouds still has a bit more to go itself, but this area is pretty much done now. Pretty much completed this entire area, and I have done quite a lot of this. There's obviously missing pieces, but I will figure that out later on. I'm not going to concern myself too much with that. Dragon Spawn sitting 98% on this, but on my main account it is at 100%, so I don't know what I've done wrong here. So without further ado, let's get into it. So we're going to be starting with the dailies as normal, guys. The dailies, you know how we start our episodes. We start with dailies. Hello. What a headache. What am I supposed to do about this? What are you up to? Practicing for the Knights of Vernus tryouts, but I'm nowhere near as powerful as Jean. I think it's better for me to focus on technique rather than power. For example, I was thinking about how to break all these wooden dummies in one fell swoop. If you're at a loose end, fancy helping me think about it. How about we give it a go together? You like team combat then? Alright, for some, always someone to help out. For people like me, the best I can do is try and hold my own as a lone fighter. At this distance, maybe the best solution would be for me to deal with one side and drop a bomb to deal with the other side. Just kidding. I have no idea where I would even get a bomb from anywhere. So
how can I
basically,
training dummies at once. Jean's sword fighting is so much better than this.
oh, this is different. Is this because I chose a different thing? Interesting. Interesting. I think it's because I chose. I think it's because I chose a different option to normal. Interesting. So this is going to be a little bit difficult. I think what we want to do here is we want to get Amber, Noel, and Diona. And that will be the best set. The reason I want that is because I need Diona to just. Diona one-shots there? But Diona's so weak. I wonder if I've done some kind of story progression here by accident without even realizing it. I usually just say mull it over, so I usually just destroy everything, but I guess. Yeah, that's kind of like right in the middle. Now the thing is, we need to wait for the bunny to explode. Like, now.
So that's
easy.
How to do it.
I'm the world's greatest gamer ever. Nailed it! I've never even thought of trying that. Thanks, I'm gonna try it myself now. You literally gave me the idea. What are you talking about? So yeah, I've upgraded my characters a tiny bit, guys, off camera. Like I said, since I was exploring the way, I actually had a reason to use my characters, change up my party, stuff like that. I want to start doing the Abyss, so we can start getting all those Abyss goodies. And to have that, I need an 8-man party. So as you can see, I've started living up my next party for my 8-man party. But in general, I use these main 4 for the exploration purpose of the game, and it seems to be working out pretty well. So we are in Mondstadt. I went to Mondstadt because Mondstadt is where Marvelous merchandise is for the story or quest line, but we're going to be doing that last. We're going to first be finishing the dailies, guys. We're back to just doing the normal dailies. This event doesn't do anything. It's not like the hyperstasis event where we actually have to kill enemies to get the rewards. It's not like any of those. In this one, it's just you just talk to a guy and you select an item, and that's it. It's actually, it's even a little bit like more boring than the previous one. In the previous one, at least we could in the previous one you could at least kind of like select which one you wanted, and it felt more like you had more choice. This one is just you give them the items and you get a reward. End of discussion. Now there has been brought to light that if you should select a if you do not like the selection that you get of items as a reward, you can just go to a friend's world and look if they got something better. Now I don't have any friends, so it makes it a little hard. Actually, I do have friends. I've played with my friends quite a lot on this account. We've done a lot of the co-op things, and actually I can show it off for a bit, but I can't click on it. So where's co-op? Meeting another one, 92% done with co-op. So there's still some more co-op that I need to do. So I would like my friends to come online so we can play. I can do the rest of the co-op, but my friends are extremely busy with real life things. They cannot play games as much as I do. Now, I should not play games as much as I do either. Let's be honest with each other. But I love gaming, and I want to play games all the time. I want more than anything in my life to become a full-time YouTuber / Twitch streamer, whatever works out the best. The Twitch streaming part is a little bit more difficult because having massive internet issues with that. Although my internet is more than sufficient to Twitch stream, when I Twitch stream, I lose frames like crazy. Now, it might be a setting, it might be something like that. I need to maybe sit and like work on this for like a week or something, but I don't have the time. I am going, luckily, on a little vacation soon. So hopefully with that, I might be able to look into that. I really want to stream. I really want to make content. I really want to interact with viewers. I've been getting a lot of comments recently for games, mainly my guides. People asking lots and lots of questions regarding my guides. A little bit too many questions, which is not good, because if people have to ask questions, it means I did not make a very good guide. A very good guide would be self-explanatory and would need no explanation. So I am a bit concerned about the amount of questions I've been receiving lately on my guides. Also, sometimes I do, however, feel that the guides, the people that are asking these questions about guides, are asking unnecessary questions a lot of the time. It also points to that a lot of people aren't paying attention when they're watching, or they're just not watching the full episodes, because recently I've been getting questions about the guides and what's like how to do things in the guide, but I explain it in the episode, so I get a little bit confused. But I guess once again, like, I make longer content, so people are just, most people are in a rush, right? Everyone's in a rush these days, you know. Everyone wants to get the next thing done, move on to the next thing, you know. They want to get the trophy, they want to go on to the next game, they got work to do, they got things to do in real life, so they can't dedicate so much time to watching me do it slow and steady. But as I've always said, and it's age-old saying rather, but slow and steady does win the race indeed, as that's how I do it. So my guides are usually a little bit longer, but they are very detailed and very self-explanatory. So if people actually watch them and actually like pay attention, they should understand. Yes, there's been one or two fair questions, I will admit. People have said, but this or but that. You know, I'll give it to them. You know, sometimes I haven't been completely obvious about how to do the things, because for me it might seem like basic in general, but for other people it might be a little bit more complicated. So definitely gonna have to rethink my guide strategy, how I set up my guides. I love making guides. It was one of the things that I actually started YouTube for. I wanted to play games, obviously, but I made guides because back in the day, when I first was like introduced to the concept of gaming and trophying and things, because I come from the era where these things like trophies and achievements and things like that, they don't exist, right? They don't exist. So when I played on an Xbox for the first time, I'm a PlayStation gamer, but my first ever experience was with an Xbox, an Xbox 360 to be exact. And I got my first achievement, and I didn't understand what was happening. I was like, what is an achievement? I don't understand. I was just playing the game. How did I get this so-called achievement? That is when I found out about the wonderful world of achievements. Once I got my PlayStation 4, I found out about the wonderful world of trophies. Okay, this guy has to die and I'm getting annoyed, so I'm just gonna do this. Just gonna do this to speed up the process because I'm getting annoyed by this guy. I was getting annoyed by that. Good, so sweet. More primogems received. Beautiful. So now we can go back to the over here, travel this way. Beautiful. Now the only problem with this is that, of course, this episode is going to be a lot shorter, which is kind of good. It's the length I'm trying to get it to. And it was the length I originally anticipated these episodes to be, anything between 10 and 15 minutes. But with some events, like the hypostasis event, just been really difficult and taking very long. The episodes have been a lot longer, which was not part of the original plan, but it's kind of just how things worked out. Hello, I would like my daily primogem reward, please. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And then Marvelous Mysteries is back. But for some reason, he doesn't move around the world anymore. He stays here. And once that last time, as you all remember, he moved. So without further ado, speak to him. Libin. Hello there, friend. I shall be counting you today as well. I'm here to do some business. The items needed today are as such. So you need some sunsetia, some pine cones, and some carrots. I will get 4 of these, which is great. 40 primogems, which you get every day, and then 20,000 more. Now, the more, like, once again, it's 50-50 what you want. XP tomes are worth it, in my opinion. So you could go to technically your friend's world and see, oh, I can get 40 primogems and 3 talent books, or 40 primogems and 3 XP books, or something like that. But I don't care. Like, really. I just want the primogems. That's what I'm after, guys. This is how many primogems can we save in 1 year. Not how strong can we make our characters and party in a free-to-play. There's people that everyone's done that, and there's no reason for me to do that. I'm doing something different. I'm saving primogems, baby. I want to know how many primogems we are going to have at the end of this 1 year period. And if you guys do stay tuned and you do watch it, there might be an interesting development with that in the future. So keep your eyes and ears peeled for that. It's coming eventually. But without further ado, boom, F3. We check it out. 24,220 primogems, quite a large improvement from last week, just because I spent 1 hour exploring one section of Lue. That's it. That's it. And as the game gets bigger, new areas get introduced. Dragonspine, Inazuma, whatever's coming after that, the Desert Zone, whatever the fuck it was, I can't remember. We're just going to get more and more and more. Now, as you all know, when we have 10 rolls, we're allowed to do a roll. And we do. We have 11. I leveled up characters off camera, and I got a bunch of free wishes for leveling up those characters, guys. So we get to do a 10 roll today. This was a completely unexpected 10 roll for me. I did not expect it. I was expecting to only do a 10 roll within the next 2 episodes, potentially, or even in the next episode. I was not expecting this episode, but since I want to do the Abyss, as the Abyss is a lot of free primogems that reset if you do floor 9 to 12 every period, which is free primogems basically, which will help our primogem growth, and we will get there as we are reaching that strength area where I feel confident and strong enough to take on the Abyss with this free-to-play account. Our primogem counter, our primogem growth will boost even more. The game is very, very generous. It gives you lots and lots of primogems. Please stop complaining. Everyone always goes on about the drop rate in Genshin Impact is bullshit. It's too low. 5 stars are too hard to get. I feel you. I do feel you. 90 rolls is a lot of real life money to get a guaranteed 5-star. But the game gives you a couple of 100 rolls anyway, guys. Anyway, just by playing the game, doing the events, logging in every day for 10 minutes. Who doesn't have 10 minutes, guys? And remember, this is a mobile game. So this is supposed to be something that you play on a transport when you're taking a trip from work to home on a bus or a train or whatever you might do. Because this is more for Asian first world developed countries, which do have that public transportation system in place. You know, when you're waiting in line for something, when you're at a restaurant and there's like a little bit of downtime between you getting your food and not getting your food, at a coffee shop on a break, having a lunch break. That is what this game was. It's a mobile game. Now the PC version is amazing for us streamers and video content creators, but the game was actually made as a mobile game. So it makes sense that you could be just, I'm just gonna log in for 10 minutes, quickly do a thing and get some primogems for free, baby. So 24,222. I was trying to hit 25k before I reached week 12. That was kind of my goal. Reason for that is 3 months in, 25k. 3 times 3 divided by 12 is 4 times 2,500 is 100k, and I want at least 100k by the end of this 1 year period. But I'm sure we'll get there regardless. For now, let's do our 10 wish. Get what we get. Only allowed to do 10 wishes, and only when it uses free wishes, ladies and gentlemen. That is the rule. That is the rule. Only allowed 10 wishes, and only when it uses the free wishes. Never allowed to use primogems. Never allowed to spend any real life money. Very important. And we got a Chongyung, which is great. I'm very happy to get a Chongyung. I get to see one my Chongyung, which is amazing. Please be super generous. Give me a second 4-star potentially. Come on, game. I haven't got any second 4-stars in this free-to-play account yet. Very weird. Okay. Unfortunately, no second. I don't think we'll get a 10 roll next week, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm just going to put it straight out there. If I think about how much wishes I need to generate, even though I'm going to be grinding my people up to get to level 80 on at least 4 or 5 more characters, we'll only be getting 4 more wishes from that. So I don't see us next week doing a 10 summon, but you never know. Genshin Impact loves to throw free stuff at us, so who knows. Without further ado, that's the end of this episode. Thank you guys very much for watching. Week 12 of the Primogem. How many Primogems can we save in 1 year? 24,220 right now. Things are going pretty well, and we are still wishing, guys. Keep in mind, we are still wishing, and that is the most important thing. For now, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time.